Welcome back to The Wolf and the Melody. My name's Tommy. Tonight, we are diving into Sinister Ghost with the song Kill That Fetus, the Anti-Life Manifesto. This is a touchy subject, y'all, but it is a subject that needs to be talked about. I already went back and read the lyrics just to kind of understand where the direction they were going, and this song kind of goes from the perspective of Mary, where God impregnated Mary for his purpose of bringing Jesus into the world, and, just kind of forcing himself, and I like that because this song is kind of calling out the bullshit of how women have been forced upon, and it is a subject that needs to be talked about. There's a lot of shit right now when it comes to the equality of men and women. Nobody should have to be afraid to walk the streets. Nobody should have to be afraid of another person. Nobody should have to walk looking over their shoulder. No woman should have to feel that way. And not every man is bad. Not every man is like that. But there's a lot of fuckers that are disgusting. They feel like they can't control themselves. They feel like, if they see a woman in a crop top, they just can't control their urges. And there's a lot of sick people. So that's at least what I'm getting from the perspective of this song, and about how consent and women, aren't a vessel for our pleasure or our everything that we want. There has to be a mutual connection and a mutual desire. Anyway, that's the gist of what I'm getting, and I hope I'm right with that perspective. But it is a very touchy subject, but it's an important subject that we need to talk about. People need to be uncomfortable. The world's kind of fucked, and people need to wake up to the atrocities that happen throughout the world towards women. All right, y'all, let's fucking go. Fuck, dude. This pissed me off, man. Dude, alright, first of all, music. Killer, man. Really cool. I like the flow of it, dude. I love the vocals. I love the perspective. I loved the theatrics of the kind of stopping and making you really focus on what the fuck is happening. This really kind of gave me some Karak Angerin vibes, and I love that. They're one of my favorite bands. But this really had a they really have this message that they're trying to say with this, and they said it very effectively. It's touchy for me. It's touchy. Um, I grew up with three older sisters, and one of my sisters was assaulted, and I had a friend. I had a really good friend of mine who was assaulted at her college, and when she was walking home, or when she went home, and after it happened, you know, she hurried to tell her parents about what happened, and they said, well, it was probably because of the way you're dressed. We do not have room, and we do not have a place for that mindset. I don't care if a woman is walking down the street butt ass naked. Control yourself. I don't know. I, I don't get where we have learned to justify things based on, well, this is how they're dressed, or this is how, and this is a thing that needs to be talked about. There are horrors and atrocities happening all across the world where this is serious. Like, this is serious. Where women, I've heard of stories in other countries where, or even in my own country, where women are gang raped. They are brutalized. You know, and listen, I hear the arguments. Yes, is there cases where it happens to men? Oh, yes, but we're talking about this. We're talking about women. You know what I mean? Statistically, it has been way more horrible for them. And you can kind of see. I hate to say this, but you can kind of see where how the direction of the equality of man and woman has gone in the world today. There are good people. There are good men, but women have kind of gotten to where they have to step outside their door, and they have to be prepared for the unexpected. They have to be prepared to look over their shoulder, to watch, to see things. They can't go to the fucking grocery store without, you know, being aware that maybe somebody's watching them, because maybe their belly button is showing, or maybe their shorts are a little too high, and that is triggering a person's wild, lustful desires. My hat goes off to Sinister Ghost for talking about this. I am somebody that typically tries to be pretty positive, and I try to see the beauty in the world. I try to see the beauty and the. But it can be hard. It can be swallowed up because there's a lot of fucking evil people. And then you have people that do things for the name of their religion. They have people that will justify things. Anybody can justify anything. They can scour every hole in hell to find a justifiable reason for the actions they do. They can. I got a sickness. I can't control myself. I got. In this country they do it, so I apply that same logic here. So I'm gonna do this, or blah 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 blah. And morality is not on an even playing field when it comes to the world. and we hurt people. We fucking destroy lives because of our lust. Damn, dude, this was heavy, man. I was so pissed off with what I was watching, um, just because of the situations that I've been with seeing what it did to my sister, my friend. But this was a killer song, man, and it needed to be talked about. It's heavy, dude. It's fucking heavy, and like I said, my hat goes off to Sinister Ghost for this. They got a new EP coming out this week. They're very intentional, man, and they are very. They're a great group of guys. I've got to talk to them, and I'm excited for them. I'm excited for people that stand up and call out bullshit, and really talk about difficult things. Everybody doesn't want to. People don't want to be offended. People want to walk around with like everything's good. And listen, there is beautiful things in the world. There are great people. There are magical moments to be had. There are beautiful things. But with beauty, there's horror. And we have to stand up to the things that would try to justify these atrocities and try to say somehow it's okay. Well done. Well done. Fucking heavy, man. Had me feeling away. Um, y'all, go check out Sinister Ghost. Go get pre-order their EP and yeah, dive into their world, okay? As always, remember, you know where to find me. Facebook and Instagram. Reach out. If you'd like to send me a message to talk about life or send me a song, I want you to know that you matter. And if you happen to be somebody that was a subject or somebody who experienced, my heart goes out to you. And I hope that you find healing, and I hope that you know it wasn't your fault, and that you just I just hope you're okay. I really don't know what else to say, but I know these things happen, and my heart goes out to you, and we have to do a better job as men, to make and just try to be harmonious and make and be safe and help people be safe. So, with that being said, you matter. More important than this video is you, and just know you're loved. Okay? So, with that being said, we'll be back with another one, y'all.